to Moonlight Madness, and this is the reading we're doing today for the Earth, Sun, Moon, and Rising in October 2022. And the decks I'll be using today is the Faery Tarot decks by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine, Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette-Baron-Reid, the Enchanted map by Colette-Baron-Reid, and the Faery Oracle, Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle by Cavendish, and artwork by Selena. Still one of my favourite decks because of the artwork, as well as the Doreen Birchie's illustrations by Howard David Johnson. He's got the most beautiful pictures in his work. The first card I've pulled today is the Ace of Summer. This is the beginning of a new love or a new intimacy within a partnership if you are already in a partnership. For single people, it's a brand new love. For people in partnerships, it's a new intimacy or a new level of understanding or a new way of falling in love all over again with that person. It is after spring. So we've got here, first card, beginnings of a new love affair, cracking your heart open, psychic abilities or new ones, love, flirtation, empathy for others, close relationships, finding a new home, believing in yourself and worthiness of love, and allow love to flow freely from your heart. Then crossing your path, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is obviously you. This represents yourself or someone else that could be a pentacle, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, male or feminine energy. We all have male and female energies within us, so it could be a male with feminine influences and a female with male tendencies. There's a bit of everything in both people. They can be mature. They are crossing your path. They're a gardener. They're a lover of outdoors. They're a good parent. Someone who swoops in to save the day. A fairy godmother. Family means the world to them, and their ability to run a small company, large household, keen eye for decorating, form and function. They're very discerning. They're very picky. They're good with money, and they spend like crazy. Beneath, we've got the Emperor. The Emperor is representing the four kings of the tarot deck. So the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Cups, and King of Wands. An empathetic leader. Shows compassion with the heart above the scepter. He's got two scepters, which represents his leadership role, and he's head of the church. You've also got the other scepter with the world on it, which also represents his worldly views and worries about the world. So it says in the past, things were thought through logically. Intellect was very reliable. You had a responsibility of others. You had good leadership. You were a very careful planner and thinker. And preparation was key for your life to connect the dots. Concerns of the world is symbolic of the world atop of the scepter. Recent past is the Pisces card. Some of you may have been in connection with the Pisces, which is water. Pisces is March. The yin and yang symbol actually represents the Pisces nature, which is both light and dark, just so they can operate behind the scenes. It can also look at life and an agenda. This work's going on behind the scenes. You needed to adopt a new vantage point or a new perspective. It can show up to remind you just how wonderful and magical you are. The one that's crowning you, this card up top, is the Strength card. This is the Leo card, I call this. We're in the year of the tiger after all, so lots of Leos will do really well this year. Or if you've got, we've just come out of a Lionsgate, which is I think is in August. And don't forget, if you've got a Chinese horoscope within you're a tiger, this is also your year. If you've got a rising tiger or walking tiger in your Chinese horoscope, this is going to be a good year for you. So what it represents, though, crowning you, is kindness is not a weakness. So giving others and yourself, overcoming challenges through grace and willpower, having patience with people around you, treat others as you would like to be treated. When you show kindness and respect to those around you, they are drawn to you as a pillar of strength. Have the courage in your convictions. It will get you through anything, great or small. You are a very sensitive and caring soul. You have empathy for others and stand up for others, for people that can't, when they need someone to stand up for them. Yeah, I have that very same quality. I used to always stand up for people that were smaller than me, or I felt were defenseless. I had a friend who was a bit shorter in stature to me, felt the need to be like a bodyguard to her. So we'd go through the crowds and we used to go out clubbing. I'd be the one looking around to see if anyone would come anywhere within 10 paces of her. So I could protect her because she was smaller and people could, not see it coming, and maybe someone would hurt her or run into her. I was just always very protective of her, and she was a good friend of mine. For offspring, this is the future. Future feeling. Life is so wonderful. Pride is in your accomplishments. You have deep healing energy and a deep sense of peace and happiness. You have a contented family life. Gratitude is a very powerful manifesting energy. It helps you to dance with a light-footedness of the fairies. Taking time to say thank you to family, co-workers, God, every day say thanks. Say it aloud or in your prayers. Social events will be coming up. It could be graduation, a wedding, engagement, or a milestone. Then we have the wheel of fortune. This is a very lucky card. This can represent a mode of transport. You may be buying a car. You might decide to go and invest in a vehicle, which would be really good because the wheel is also representing 1 calendar year, because 1 plus 0 is 1. So in 1 year's time, things will be so different to what they are now. Your superpower is that you have lucky breaks. You've got a Sagittarius possible moon in your chart, which also attracts good luck, and maybe go and bet on the horses when it comes up to Melbourne Cup, because you may actually win. It's a lucky break. There's positive forces around you. You're making progress. You're staying optimistic about your plans. It could be a new car. Delays are over. Time to move. Winds of change. In 1 calendar year, things will be different. Many hopeful changes. Fortune smiling on you. A lucky face to do some more research. You're feeling compelled to find answers to unanswered questions. Surround yourself with positive people who can cheer you on. Golden hair is spun into gold. It represents wealth and your ability to turn something little into something amazing. That's your superpower. The card that's surrounding you is the World card. The World card is the effects of people around you. So someone with a Capricorn in their chart, or you could be a Capricorn that I'm reading for, but the world represents world events. And it can talk about a journey now at its end, a new beginning. Taking a bow, everyone is so very proud of you and your progress so far. Recognize your own success. Major Arcana card. You have the magic touch right now. Be fearless in choosing your new and next big accomplishment in the path for you. Hopes and fears. I've pulled here the Balance card, which is my Justice card. Libra energy around you. This is hopes and fears. This is your self-restraint, your moderation. You're not rushing in where angels fear to tread. You have a very stable reaction to a serious, complex issue that you're trying to sort through with family. There's a perfect resolution where everyone has an input for a win-win scenario. You're balancing your action, masculine with your feminine. Your action is your masculine. Your feminine is reflection, yoga, meditation, calm. The body needs action and it needs to be worked out every day. It helps it to sleep and to rest. But the mind needs calm and stillness. Tai Chi, yoga, martial arts, that sort of thing. Something with breath work, swimming. We've got here at the top of the card, this is your outcome. This is a 10 of Pentacles. This is like a nest egg. It's like the bounty or our family's inheritance or fortune is being bestowed to you, possibly through a recent death or just a recent change or leadership. So you may be having to then think about outside the box of how you're going to distribute this wealth amongst the family. It's been passed down to you. It's your decision to make. It's not an easy one. 10 of Autumn. And it also can represent retirement and education. So what I pulled around these cards, these significator cards, next to balance and next to the world, is I pulled the Golden Palace next to the world. So some of you may be head of a church or head of a castle. You may live in a castle. It's 23, the Golden Palace. But for some of you, the palace might be just a front. You live there, but it's a palace. But it doesn't mean that it's any less of a home. It just happens to be a palace. There is always enough. The Golden Palace represents good fortune, fulfilled wealth, prosperity, emotional fulfillment, and perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from where you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering your tangible rewards, but things come and go. Knowing that your true value leads to even greater success and riches now. Share your wealth amongst people. Listening, 53. It's one of my favourite cards. In Japanese culture, people listen 80% and speak 20%. Very true. I actually watched a live performance. I had to write about it in an art project I did for when I was at Open Foundation in university when COVID happened, and then we had to stop. We just shut it down because I couldn't get to the practical. So I felt the course. I'd like to go back and finish it sometime this year or next year, but I really was inspired by this live performance. There was performance art of two twins standing in opposite sides of a building with a shared galleyway, and they were mirroring each other. And that was like a twin energy, but they were also, one was speaking, the other one was silent and listening. So it was representing the 80% rule of listening, 20% of speaking. 53. I thought it was very interesting. Really good way of showing their culture. But they were dressed in very current trendy clothing and current trendy music. So that was very cool. 53. Listening. An open heart will get the message. Will hear the message. When the card appears, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention not only to what is being spoken, but also to what is not being said at the moment. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not your ears, and you'll find clarity. Receiving the listening card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstance. So that's a really nice card to pull. And then we've pulled from the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, Barnabas and her Prince. This again is an Earth sign card. I always see this particular prince as the Earth Prince because he's on the frog. And the frog is the voice. So maybe some of you don't speak up enough about how you actually feel about current circumstances or current events in the world, or even just in your household. You need to use your voice. You need to speak up if you're not happy with something. It's adventures, discover, travel, meeting destiny. There could be a trip overseas. You could be, because if you've got the world card as well. So to me, that's a journey, not just a journey with the mind, but an actual physical journey. And with the wheel also prominent with the first card that we pulled on card 6, it represents that you're steering a boat or you're steering a plane or you're driving to a destination, but it's by a vehicle that you'll be going to another country, maybe to visit someone or just as a happy holiday for family. It just says here, for your dreams to come true, you must take action and get out of your comfort zone. Then you'll be in the right place at the right time. In this strong and powerful card of seeking out your soulmate, the prince is actively in search of his true love. He knows she will not be missing part of him. He does not seek to find another just like him, only in female form. He will know, though, when he finds his true love, because the frog will sing his song when she is reached. You see, in the law of the frog, the voice heralds a downpour, the refreshing rain quenching the thirst of the dry earth. For Barnabas, a seeker and prince on a quest, his dream is about to be realised. So when you receive this card in your reading, you know that your quest and your search is going to create new opportunities and there will be a successful end. You will find that what you seek and so much more. Listen for the song of the natural world. When you hear it, that is, when you know your wish has been granted, you need to request to see your search as a journey, an adventure, and even travel to go where you are being invited to bring about the realisation of a dream. The way to find love, adventure, gifts, and mystery is to be brave and finally go on that quest. A dream, a vocation, a success. Purposeful activities reaching out for you, just as you have reached out for it. Use the power of your voice to call out for it. Let the world and the natural world know that you wish for them to deliver this wish. Seeking out a mate, actively searching for a soulmate, searching for your synchronicity. In order for you to be in alignment with your dream, for your dream to dream you must be walking the right path and be in the right place at the right time. So this card reminds you that staying in your present comfort zone will not bring about which is your heart yearns for. You must become active. You need to either join a gym or do something outdoorsy where you're amongst people. You can create this attraction for people that are similar-minded to you, that like the same sports or physical activity as you, where you possibly will meet a soulmate. It also reminds you that travel and adventure can bring about soul growth and will let your soul grow stronger. It is this way your soul kind can find you. Have no fear. The drought will be broken, but you must be an adventurer. Your tears will cleanse the way. You will change several times throughout this lifetime, reincarnating within the one life. You do not need to die to go home or be with one you love. what kind of transportation do you use? It may be time to have a rethink on how you're getting around in the world. So that's an interesting card to pull. And then you've got the Littlest Fairy, which I quite like this card. It's about gratitude again. It's backing up the Four of Wands we pulled as a future card. The Littlest Fairy is number 20. It also talks about partnership because 2 represents 2 people in a relationship. Okay, the Littlest Fairy. Appreciate the beauty and the value of the exquisite and the small. Deliciously small sense of scale. Miniatures, natural beauties that may only last a few minutes. Dew on the grass, a rainbow in a crystal, a brief and gentle breeze on a warm summer's day, a reflection on water, a delicious strawberry and a flower in bloom, a light moving on the periphery of your vision, signifying fairy contact. All these things are precious today. Make an offering, give thanks for a very small treasure within your life. Be generous in your appreciation. Keep things small and beautiful. They say good things come in small packages. I'm a very short person in stature, and so is my son. My son wishes he was taller, and I think no, because men, it's great for men to be taller than a woman, but a woman doesn't necessarily want someone too tall either, and she feels too short. So it says here, all these things are precious today. Make an offering and give thanks for a small treasure within your life. Be generous in your appreciation. Keep things small and beautiful. Something needs to be in miniature to be at the right size. Do not criticize something. A gentle tendril of a new plant pushing through the soil but not being large in size yet. Break down a task into smaller components and take baby steps. Give thanks for each small step along the way. Know that over the magic of time, small things grow. Know that some things are better for being small. They are not meant to become big. They are tiny and they are treasures. Being pushed to make something bigger, louder, and more noticeable. Small is the way to go for now. Look closer at the detail. Understand the power of gratitude in terms of growth, and know your life is in some ways small and very precious because of this. That's all I have for Earth Signs 2022 October.